Hello guys! Today we are going to start continuing the topic that is subquery. In subquery we are going to learn a new concept that is nested subquery. Now what is the meaning of the word nested subquery? Okay, nested means what? We know meaning of subquery. What is the meaning of subquery? A query written inside another query. Okay, that folder example, inside folder we have another folder is that subfolder that is in this way query as inside another query, that is subquery. Okay, now but what is the meaning of the word nested? We just know like a nest in their tree that birds make for their children's for their themselves, that I know. But what is the exact meaning of nested here? The nested here means something inside another something. Let's take an example. uh let's say a folder is there. Okay, folder is there. The name of the folder is subjects. Okay, a subject folder is there. Inside subject folder there are and some further subfolders are there. Okay, let's say physics, chemistry, maths, let's say history. These subject folders are there. Inside folder student files are there. Okay, each files are there. In that files there are marks are there of the students. Okay, now here folder inside another folder inside another folder. Okay, now if we go this type of this subject folder is also inside another folder. Okay, a class folder is there. Class folder, subject folder, then subject the particular subject folder is there. In that files of students are there. Okay, you can take this example. Now we got an idea about nested word also. Something inside a particular something. Okay. Now then what is the definition of nested subquery? The definition, if someone asks the definition of nested subquery, we can write like this. Nested subquery. Nested subquery. Okay. Nested subquery definition means subquery written inside another subquery. Subquery written inside another subquery. Okay. Just a minor change in the definition of subquery. In that query written inside another subquery, we just added a word sub. Okay. Simple to remember. Now, sir, why to learn this concept? Questions come in here. We know now what is the meaning of a title, meaning of a chapter. That is now nested subquery. We know the meaning. But why we need to learn that? See, guys, whether it be any subject, maths, any technical subject, or any programming language, you might have noticed multiple times the concept is much small. Concept is not bigger, but the application of concept is a bigger task. Okay, in mathematics, your formula has been taught, but when we look at the different type of problems, we get stuck. Similarly, in our programming languages or whatever the technical languages we learn, the concept is simple. We just learning the grammar, we just learning the syntax, we are just learning the concept, how it's working, but we need to solve the problem. That is the interviewer expectation. That is the examination expectation. Okay. So here also we will deal with some type of problems which can be solved using this nested subquery concept. Okay. So I will show you some problems. Okay. We will solve in today class, and in the next class also we will do the application of subquery. Okay, then we will see the drawbacks also, then we will conclude the drawbacks of this. Now how can we optimize it, we will learn in joins concept. Okay, I hope I have not bored you, but you got an idea, get an idea why we need to learn this. Okay, because just learning the concept, just memorizing is not enough, we need to know why we need to learn it. Okay, now before starting, if you first I give you a question, then I will give an example, then we will solve using the query. Okay, directly jumping into the query might be boring. So I will give you a question, write a query to display, write a query to display second maximum salary. Now we need to solve this using subquery. I need to know the second maximum salary. Okay, first let's take an example. Okay, I'm just taking only the salary column, which every employee like for an EMP table. Okay, table name is EMP. I'm taking the salary column. Okay, so salary column, let's salary I kept as 1000. 5,000, 3,000, 2,700, 5,000, 3,000. Okay, this is the salary column. Some data, small data I have given. Okay, now by looking at the, okay, so table name EMP. Now by looking at the table, can you tell me what is the maximum salary? Just this table, just this column. 5,000, obviously. Why, sir? Because 5,000 is the highest among all. We are comparing the value with each other and we are concluding the highest value. Yes, sir. So 5,000 is the highest. Now here, how to know the second highest? Few years ago, not much few, not much far. Few years ago, we have seen the news that Shah Rukh Khan was the second richest actor of the world. Okay, not the first, but the second richest actor. How we came to know he's the second richest? Yeah, we have compared the values. Yes, we have compared the net worth. Who has the highest net worth? Who has the least net worth? Who has the highest net worth? How we are getting? Okay. Now, if you have seen the salary column, highest is 5,000. Now in SQL, which concept we can use to get the maximum salary? Multi-row functions. In multi-row function, which function we have used? Max function. We'll get the maximum value. So you have seen that here the highest salary is 5,000. Yes, the highest salary is 5,000. Now, if I say you find the second highest salary, now by looking at now it is the maximum salary. Okay, now it is the maximum salary. Second highest will be definitely more than 5,000 or less than 5,000 or equal to 5,000. Always less than 5,000. Okay, less than 5,000. Now, if we remove 5,000, I am not including 5,000 only now. If we are removing 5,000, then which salaries are left? 1,000, 3,000, 2,700, 3,000. Okay. From this salary, which is the maximum salary? 3,000, obviously. 3,000 is the maximum salary. So can I say now 3,000 is the higher, what we say? 3,000 is the second highest salary? Yes, I can say. Because it is the maximum salary after excluding the 5,000. How we are excluding 5,000? I am keeping the condition salary should be less than 5,000. Okay. From this, I'm what I'm searching. I'm filtering the maximum salary. I'm removing 5,000. Now this concept we will use in the subquery to get the second maximum salary, third maximum salary, okay, fifth maximum salary. We can get it, or we can get second minimum salary, third minimum salary. Okay. Now how we will do? First question I will solve. Second question you try to solve. Okay. Human charge. Whether now, first of all, to get the second maximum salary. First of all, what I said, I need to know the maximum salary. Okay. So in the inner query, what I will write? Select max of salary from which table? From the table name is EMP. So I will write EMP. Okay. Select max of sal from EMP. Now it is a few years ago, Shah Rukh Khan was the second richest actor. Now he is the first richest actor. It's updated version. But past data we will take. Second richest is Shah Rukh Khan. I need to know if the Shah Rukh Khan is the second richest or not. I need to know the net worth. Now in this, like same situation here also. Maximum salary I got. Now that time Shah Rukh Khan was second richest. Means the first richest person net worth is more than Shah Rukh Khan net worth. Okay. So if the maximum salary is the highest, so second highest should be less than the first highest. Obvious common sense word. Okay. Now, what column I am comparing? I am comparing salary column. With which column I can compare? Salary column only. That will make sense. Where salary less than. Okay. Now, from which table I am taking? From EMP. From EMP. What I want to display? Salary. Select sal. See guys, first of all, let's understand the working. What is the happening here? If I write the inner query, what output it will give? The inner query. The inner query will give me the output 5,000. Yes. Now I'm filtering. I want the salary should be less than 5,000. Salary less than 5,000, which salaries will come? 1,000, 3,000, 2,700, 3,000 again. Okay. These are the salaries will get filtered. Only this will be there left. Now from this, what I want? I want the maximum salary again. Okay, I want second maximum. First maximum I removed it. So left records are this. From this left record, I want the again maximum salary. Okay. So what I will write here? Select max of salary. From this, now from this filtered records, what I want to get the maximum salary. Now from these records, don't look at the above column. Now look at these records, which I circled it. Here, which is the maximum here? 3,000 is the maximum. So what here output will come? 3,000. So what will be the final output? The final output will look like this. Salary 3,000. This is the final output. So you have got it how it's working. I will not try to explain same way that row by row will check, it will filter out. You already know the concept. I am just giving you the conclusion how it's working. Okay. Why sir you are explaining working? You can directly give the steps only, syntax only, raw syntax which you will use. See guys, if you know the working, if you know the syntax, okay, if you know how it executing well, then if different type of question also comes, you can think how we can use our knowledge to get the answer. Okay. So for one question, there can be multiple solutions. Which is the best and optimized one? That will get the more priority. So here, seen here. First, we are learning the steps. Later in the end of the sessions, means at the end of completing the course of a basic SQL, that time we will see the optimized versions. Okay. First, we focus on learning the methods. So what we have done here? First, we got the maximum salary. That is the XYZ, the person is there who is more rich than Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. That person I removed from the data and filter out the rest. From this, second richest was Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. So obvious word is there. From the rest, Shah Rukh Khan will be the second highest. So we got the maximum again. So what we have done here? Two things we have to note. Second maximum. So 2 times we have used the max function. If third maximum is 3 times. Okay. So if n maximum salary is asked, then we will use n maximum order nth time. So 2 times max, 3 times less than, so for 3 times max. Here you can see this then is used for maximum. If minimum is the greater, then will be there. Okay. So are you sure? Yes. I will just modify the question. Try to solve it. Okay. So you have got an idea how it's working. Is the board visible? Yeah, board is visible. Second minimum salary. Write a query to display the second minimum salary. I will explain the working. Just pause the video for 1 minute. Try to solve it by your own. If you get it, okay. If you don't get it, I will explain again. Okay. I will solve till then. So now, how to get the second minimum salary? First of all, I need to know the minimum salary. Then second minimum. How is possible? Just look at the table. If you look at the table, who is the lowest? 1,000 is the lowest. Okay. If I want to know who is the second lowest, okay. So that salary should be first of all should be greater than 1,000. Okay, for filtering out. From that, rest I will take it. Okay. If I remove 1,000, what are salary are left? 5,000, 3,000, 2,700, 5,000, 3,000. Okay. I'm doing right or wrong? I'm filtering. I just want the salary more than 1,000. 1,000 was the minimum salary. Minimum of all. Lowest. To remove that minimum salary, I need to first filter. So rest all things are left. From this, if I find the minimum salary again, just look at this circle data. From this, if I see the minimum salary, what is the minimum here? 2,700. This is the concept. How to get the second minimum salary. Filter out, find the max. Filter out, find the maximum. Filter out, find the minimum. Ask me second video. Now here what we have done. By looking at the table also, we will get the same answer. Lowest is what? 1000. Less than 1000 should be there. Okay, rest all are less than 1000. From this rest, which is the lowest? 2700. So 2700 is the second lowest. Yes, got it. So similarly, we will write. First, what we will write? First of all, I need to filter out minimum salary. Select min of sal from here. Okay. Now here, what is the minimum salary we will get in the inner query? Okay, this is the inner query. This will give you the output. Minimum salary is 1000. I need to filter out. Comparison is done on same columns or same data type if required. For now, same column where salary should be greater than. Okay, that time we have used less than, sir. At that time, I want to get the second maximum. Now here, second minimum is asked. Now to filter out which, greater than videos or less than videos? Greater than. Obvious word. So salary greater than. From which table I want? From table name is what? EMP. From EMP. Okay. With this, we have got the rest salaries. 5000, 3000, 2700, 5000, 3000. Okay. We have got it. Now from this, what I want to filter out, what I want to get. Filter out data is got. From this, what I want the minimum salary to get the second maximum. So what I will write? Select min of sal. Okay. Now here, what output will come? Definitely 2700. This is how the query will work. First, inner query will work. Inner query will give the output. Outer of inner query will fetches an input to the outer query. The outer query will filter out. Then outer query will work and it will display the result. Previous concept revision. So here you got a basic idea. Confident? If yes, please write, share, comment. Okay. Rest in your hands. See, if you have noticed, for maximum salary I was using greater than sign. For maximum salary I was using less than sign. For minimum salary I was using greater than sign to filter out. If I'm using the word second maximum, second word 2 is there. So means max function I'm using 2 times. If 2 times min is there, I'm using min 2 times. Just keep these two concepts in your mind. Not concept, it's common sense only. But for your understanding, but for your comfortability, comfort zone. If I give you a question, write a query to display third maximum salary. Now this is a good question. Just try to solve this. Pause the video for a second and try to solve it by your own. Okay, we will need to execute also. Okay, there also I will explain how what inner query will give the output, how it filtering out the data. Okay, third maximum salary. Just look out here from this table above column, not below. I don't want to confuse you. What is the third maximum? First is 5000, second is 3000, third is 2700. So I need to get 2700 as an output. How we will get? Okay. Just go to the concept. Okay. First I will find the maximum salary. So maximum salary is what? 3000. Salary should be less than, salary should be less than 3000, not greater than. Okay. This we will give from this. I need to get the maximum sum. First of all, what are the rest records will be there? 5000. What are the rest records? 1000, 3000, 2700, 3000. Okay. Again, I need to filter out. Okay. Second maximum, not asking. This time is our third maximum. Again, I need to find the maximum salary from this. I need to filter out. From here, maximum salary is what? 3000. So I want salary now should be less than 3000. Okay. So again, records will be filtered. So 3000 removed. So what are left? 1000, 2000, 00. These two records left. From these two, I need to find the maximum salary. So what is the maximum salary here? 2788. This way, the working should be there. I explained the working. Now try to get the answer using query. First, what I will find? Maximum salary. Okay, what max is there? So I will write select max of sal. Okay, max of sal from EMP. Just need to get the maximum salary. Now, to filter out, the salary should be where salary should be less than the maximum salary. Here, what was the maximum salary? Here, the maximum salary was 5000. Okay. Now, here, from which table I'm taking? From EMP. Yes. What I need to get? Select max of sal. So, what output I will get here? 3000. But this is the output I want. No, sir, I don't want this output. So what I want salary third maximum. So salary should be less than 3000. Yes, sir. So what I will write here, where sal should be less than 3000. Okay. Now here also what I will write, one bracket I will keep here now. From which table I'm taking? From which table? From which table? EMP table. EMP. From EMP. What I want? Maximum salary. Select max of sal. Now we have what output I will get? 2700. Okay. This is how it will work. Two subquery, two brackets. So to end it, semicolon needed. This is how we will write the query. So this much understanding is the sir betting feeling difficult, sir. So with practice it will become easy. Okay. Concept is simple only. We are just writing the subquery. Okay, just start with inner query, then proceed the outer query. See, try to understand how the working is there. You will be able to write the query on your own by itself. Okay. Is the board visible? Okay. Now, if I give you a question, instead of max, if I say find the third minimum salary, what you will do? Is the query right for third minimum salary? No. Minor change I need to do, sir. Here, instead of max, I will write min because min is ours. 3 times min is there. So 3 times should be there. Instead of max, 3 times min. Okay. Once change we have done. Second change, greater than. Greater than. Done, simple. Nothing much difficult. Sir, this much easy. Yes, guys, because now to filter out for a second minimum salary, what we have done, the salary should be now greater than the minimum salary. Then only we can filter out the rest records. Common sense. Now for third minimum also, we need to filter out again. The greater than will be there. Okay, this is how we will solve. That's the basic idea of nested subquery. Now, this type of questions will be asked in interviews. This type of questions will ask in exams. See, chances are there, but this question might be twisted. In other words, they can ask, or they can ask with another concepts. How, sir? See, I have shown for single table only. Okay. Now, if for multiple tables, nested subquery will also work. We have seen in the subquery concept, case 1, case 2. You have remembered. Okay. Now, if I give you a question like this, write a query to display the name of second highest earning person. Okay. If I give you a question, write a query to display department name of second highest earning person. Okay. This is the question. Now, If you look at the table, data is insufficient. Okay, but we practice with EMP and DPT table in Oracle. Okay, level G. So for instance, here also I'm adding the records. Okay. Hmm, sorry. Let's take a data. It's a TPT table. So two tables are there, EMP and DPT. Okay. Now here I'm inserting the records. Before that, column name is department number. Department number and DNAME column is there. Okay. Now here I'm inserting 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 10. Okay. 10, 20, 30. Sales, research, uh, operation. Okay. So first table is EMP table. In EMP table, there are two columns are there, salary and department number. And in DPT table, there are two columns are there, department number and DNAME. Okay. Now here we need to find the department name of second highest earning person, means second maximum salary. I need to know the department name of the employee who is earning the second maximum salary. Second maximum is 3000. If you look, highest is 5000, second maximum is 3000. Okay. And 3000 person is working department number 30 and working department number 10. Okay. So department number 30 is operation, divided 10 is research. Sorry. 10 is sales. So output I should get is sales and operation. Because the data is small here, records are limited. By looking at it, we can get. But in reality, the database is very large. So we need to use the subquery concept to filter out. Yes. So what we will do? To jump from EMP to DPT table, the common column is what? Department number. Okay. So first of all, what I need to know? First, I need to know the second highest earning person. Okay. So first I need to what is the second highest earning. So we will use first need to find what second maximum salary. So I will write select max of sal from EMP. Salary should be less where salary less than maximum salary. So from EMP select max of sal. Okay. We will get the second maximum salary. Okay. Now I need to compare the salary column with what? Which column? Salary column only. So where sal, which operator I have told you, every time instead of equal, please use in operator. Okay. In operator is for safety because multiple records we can get, which we can't predict every time. Okay. Multiple records are there. We can't read every data. Okay. We just know data types, we just know column names. Okay. So where sal in from EMP, because sal is present in which table? EMP table. Which column I want? Department number to jump from EMP to DPT. So select department number. Okay. Now what I need to compare here again? I need to compare what? Department number now. In which table I want? D name is there. DPT table. So I will write select department number. Sorry, department number not D name. What I want? D name I want to display. D name. From which table is there? From DPT. Where department number in. Okay. So one bracket, two bracket, three brackets, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is how we will write the subquery. Subquery is now becoming larger. You can see the drawback here. The code is becoming larger. That's why we need to learn every new methods. Okay, which can work best depends on situation. Okay. So now you can see here how it's working. First of all, maximum salary is what? 5000. This senior query will give 5000 as an output. Again, maximum salary. Salary should be less than 5000. So rest salary is from this rest salary. What is the maximum salary? 3000. Okay. Two records are there which are giving 3000. Okay. Now 3000 is working in which department number? Department number from MB where sal in 3000 is there. 30 and 10. So this will give me the output 10 comma 30. Yes. So I want the department name of employee working department 10 and 30. If you look at the table, 10 sales, 30 operation. So what output I will get here? The final output I will get here. D name sales operation as an final output. Okay. This is how the query is working. So you have got an idea how the query is working. Some more questions are there. Based on higher date also question can be there. We will solve in software. Okay. Okay, now we will start solving it. Before solving, first let's set the dimensions. Okay, set pages 100, lines 100. Okay, now let's first see the employee table. Select asterisk from EMP. Let's see the DPT table. Select asterisk from DPT. So we can see everything. Now, first question. Write a query to display second maximum salary. We need to get the second maximum salary. You can see the question. Okay. First look at the employee table. Which is the highest salary here? Highest salary is 5,000. Okay, king salary, president, job role. So second maximum, if you look here carefully, this coming as 3,000. Ford analyst 3,000. Another person is also earning 3,000. Scott also working as an analyst, 3,000 salary. Both are working department number 20. Okay, no worries. I need to display the second maximum. We have, by looking at the table, we got 3,000. Let's see how will it come using subquery concept. Select max of sal from EMP where salary less than bracket of select max of sal from EMP. Oh, we got maximum salary as 3,000 here. We got the right answer. Okay. Now, but sir, I need to see the proof. So inner query will give what? 5,000. Okay. Now let's check. Select max of sal from EMP where salary should be less than 5,000. King salary was what? 5,000. You will get the same answer. So our understanding of how the subquery is working is right. Inner query will give the output and output of inner query is given as fetch as an input to the outer query. Now you try to solve this by your own. Write a query to display second minimum salary. Okay. Or should I solve? I don't trust you, so I will solve. Select mean of sal from EMP where salary less than select mean of sal. Again less than will come or greater than will come? Greater than will come from EMP. Sir, what will happen if I use same less than simple? Let's say. Okay, we will see. 950. How sir 950 is coming? First of all, let's see what is the minimum salary. Minimum salary was I think 800 was there in EMP table. Select mean of sal from EMP. Okay. 800 is the minimum salary. I want the salary should be greater than 800 and it should be the minimum salary. Select mean of sal from EMP where salary should be less than 800. Why am I not getting any output? You asked me the question. I asked you if I mention same less than, will I Why I can put less than? You will not get any output. Error it will not throw because it's not a syntax error. See guys, if you look at the EMP table, minimum salary is 800. Okay, first record. Is there any salary which is less than 800? Just look at the table. Is there any salary which is less than 800? Not possible. So how will you get? Okay. So for minimum greater than sign, for maximum less than sign. Control A, Control S, slash, you will get. Second we must same 950. Here also 950. Here also 950 we have got. Hope you have understood. Okay. Third maximum salary, same concept is there. I don't want to waste time. If I give you a question, write a query to display department name of employee earning, department name of employee earning third minimum salary. This is a tricky question, bit tricky. But if you look at the table and try to get the answer, okay. Third minimum salary, second minimum is 850. Okay. More than 850 is what? 950, sorry. 950, more than 950 is what? Look at, carefully look at. I think I'm sure, I think 1100. Okay. If you want to verify, we can use minimum salary less than 950. Okay. Should we do it? No need. Okay. So 1100 is working in which department? 20. Okay. So department number 20 is which research? So I want the output research according to our observation. Okay. So let's first do it. What I need to know? I want to know the third minimum salary in the inner query. But in the outer query, what I want to display? Department name I want to display. I want to display what? Department name. Which table is present? DPT table. So what I will write? Select D name. Look down. I'm writing the query. Select D name from. If you can't look, listen to my voice. Select D name from DPT. Where? Now to jump from EMP to DPT table, which column I want? Department number in. Select department number. From which table I want? From EMP. Where? Salary. For minimum which I sign every greater than or less than? Minimum opposite greater. Okay. Sal. What I want to know? Second minimum, no, so third minimum salary. So select min of sal. Third min means how much time I will use min? 3 times. From EMP where salary greater than select min of sal from EMP where sometimes the question which looks difficult is easy, and the question which looks easy is much difficult. Select min of sal from EMP. How much time close bracket will come? Open bracket is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Watch error record. Select spelling mistake. UCD. Y to type again. SELECT. Okay. Control A, Control S. Slash. Okay. How come, Ray? 3 departments are coming. Some mistake we have done. What mistake we have done? We have used greater than sign here also. In operator. Control A, Control S. Research. We got the right out. See why we first of all why I focus more on observation of data first, because we don't know what will be the output. Okay, see, here also we were getting the answer. Okay, it is not throwing an error. Okay, we might think our logic is right. Logical error will happen. Logical error, we will not get the desired output. First of all, we need to get an idea of what will be the desired output. So our data is small, EMP and DBT table. By looking at the data, we can come to know what might be the output. We not got the desired output, so we easily came to know something is wrong is there. So here in operator we need to use. Okay, in this position. Sir, I need to verify, sir. What was the question? Department name of third maximum salary. Second maximum was what? 950. So select, sorry, minimum salary. Department name of third minimum salary. So select mean of cell. Select min of cell from EMP where see on practice only accuracy improves. Okay. Where salary should be greater than 950. Okay. 1100. So this query will give me the answer 1100. Okay. This subquery will give me the answer. Okay. Department number from EMP where salary will give me department number 20. Okay. I am not sure. I need to verify. Okay, sir. We will do that also. Select department number from EMP where sal. Okay. Sal in 1100. Sir, why not using bracket for in operator? Single value is there. 20 we got. Now I need to know the department name. So select D name. From which table? From DPT where department number in 20 I'm using. Research, I got the final answer. This is how the nested subquery is working. Okay. From the inner query, we are proceeding towards the outer query. Okay. So last question for the day. Write a query to display name of employee. One assignment question I will give at the end. Write a query to display name of employee who was hired before last employee. Sir, what is this question? I am getting stuck, sir. Write a query to display name of employee hired before last employee. This is the question. Sir, how we will get see hired means what? Which column I am discussing? I am discussing about hired date column. Okay. Last employee means what? See, tricky question. Last means what? Recent employee. Means okay. Last means what? Recent employee. Okay. Recent employee. Recent employee means his hire date should be the maximum hire date. Means just got hired. So what will be how to get the just hired? First, let's see the employee device. Okay. Select asterisk from EMP. From EMP. Okay. If I use select max of hired date max function from EMP, what I'm getting 23 May 87. 23 May 87. Okay. Adams record. After 23 May 87, any person got hired? No. The person is the last employee who got hired. Means a recent employee. Recent employee was clerk. Okay. Now the question is asking hired before last employee. So hire date I want should be less than 23rd May 87 and it should be the maximum. Maximum will give the recent hire date. Okay. So what the question is saying, the hire date should be less than 23rd May 87 and it should be the maximum. Okay, you got a logic now. And what I want to know its name. First of all, last employee is 23rd May 87. So I need to know the second last person. So select, first let's see what output I want. Select max of hire date See, hired first, hired initially, that time minimum function will work. Okay. Why you know? Select max of hired from EMP where higher date less than for date column with single quotes. Most students will do mistake here only. May and you will say sir output is not coming. 87. 19 April 87. 19 April 87 Scott. So I want to display the name Scott. Any other employees there who was hired on the same date? 19 April 87? No, no records are there. So I want to display output as Scott. So how we will write the subquery here? First, what I want to know the name of employee. Which column? ename. Which table? From EMP. Where hire date should be the second last. Hired before last employee. Okay, so hire date in which function will you use? Select max of hire date from EMP where hire date greater than or less than will come. I want second maximum. So less than. Select max of hire date from EMP. 1, 2. So I got the output Scott. Okay. From observation we got Scott. By using subquery also nested subquery we got Scott. Okay. Now homework. If you done this, it means you have understood the today concept well. Write a query to display details of employee hired after first employee. Okay. Hint is max function, min function here also will come. Okay. Just try to solve and get the answer. If you didn't get it, ask me in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the today's section. Okay, we will meet in the next session. Any queries, any doubts, use our community section. Okay, bye.